Hi, everybody. Welcome to Craft with Me Wednesday. This is not about true crime tonight. This is about crafting. And tonight, I'm going to be doing a different craft. Yes, diamond painting. But diamond painting, my own artwork. Um, if you know me, you know I do watercolor paintings. The last one I did of my own was this. I call it Snowbird. That's the name of this painting. And oh, I'm like, why don't I hear myself? Okay. That was weird. Okay, that's just came back in stock, by the way. So what hi Dawn, hi Lynn. So what I have planned is, I have order, I have in stock now the birds. It's called Online Dating 2.0. I have the butterflies, which is called Dreamy Garden, and I just got in the moon painting, which is called Mystic Moon. I got in the painting, some more of the tree that everybody loves, a vignette of the tree, Christmas scene, and then some more of this one here, Snowbird. So I'm going to take that Snowbird to the retreat so people can see what that painting looks like, diamond painting, because it's so cool. So I thought, well, let me paint another one to take with me when I go. Hi, Sue. Hi, Mickey. So I chose my least favorite, which is quickly turning it out to be my most favorite because it is so much fun to diamond paint. The butterfly. I picked the butterfly one. So I'm going to take you down to the table and show you how that is coming out here. Let me make some adjustments here because, oh my God, it is. I'm going to turn the light pad off so you can see what it looks like. So pretty. Look at this, you guys. How gorgeous is that? Okay, I take the lid off. There. So far I've gotten like this area done here. I went up high because I want to get this butterfly in to see what it looked like. And the whole time I'm diamond painting it with the light on, I wasn't liking the colors. I'm like, oh, I don't like the colors. Then when I turned the light off, it all blended and it all made sense. Because I know the technique I used to get these colors, and I was afraid it wasn't translating well, but it does. It really does. It's so cool. So now I'm down in this section trying to finish up in here, and then I'll work my way up to the other butterflies. But so tonight we're going to be down here diamond painting right in here. But first, who else is here? Joe, hey, Robin, so nice to see you. I'm glad to see you, Robin. Everybody's saying hi. Okay, so I will tell you, there is an update on Lori Valadebel. She didn't want to come to court, but the judge ordered her to come to court this morning. So pursuant to this order, she had to put on some plain clothes and get her butt to the courtroom. She did not come in a wheelchair, but she came with an officer, or I don't know what his title was, from the medical unit of the jail where she's at. So she didn't want anything to be discussed in open court because it's a HIPAA violation, and she didn't want her medical stuff discussed. So she said, can we go sidebar? So they all put on the headphones, and whatever was discussed, she decided she was staying for the rest of the trial. Jury selection was continuing. Now, he did say he didn't think he was going to make them do opening statements. The opening statements will be first thing tomorrow. I'm going to cover those live because that'll be so cool. Just to watch, I did watch, I love Nate Eaton with East Idaho News. I did watch, he did an interview with the private investigator that Brandon Boudreau hired. Brandon Boudreau is the victim in this latest trial because this is an attempted murder trial. He's still alive. He's still around to tell his story. And all right, let's put the light pad on and we can get to diamond painting while we chit chat. So they apparently whatever was wrong with her was not a big deal. Nothing communicable, anything like that. Joe says, I just finished watching the replay of Crafting and Crime Daily. Very good. Oh, today's one? Or which one did you watch? I've done so many. And I do have a little bit of a cold, so sorry about the tissues. I've been blowing my nose all day. Yesterday, I was running around in the dadgum rain all day because, I just taking the dog for a walk and going to the post office, and I just was in and out of the rain, and I don't think that really did me any good. And then this morning I wake up and it's 50 something degrees outside. I'm like, what is going on here? It is June. So, oh, one other thing, let me show you. She can't stand up straight. Well, apparently there is a medical condition that she has that she didn't want to discuss. I don't know, maybe she got her period. I don't know. Isn't she a little old for that? I think maybe she's going through menopause. Someone mentioned, Nate Eaton brought it up, that maybe she was suffering from a narcissistic, what did he call it? Narcissistic, let me look it up. Hold on. Hey, Kat, welcome. There's a name for it. If Tim was here, he could help me out with this, because he's up on all this stuff. Oh, did I get out of this? Collapse. Narcissistic collapse. And this is when apparently a narcissist just realizes, like, the jig is up, everybody can see, right, they're not getting the attention that they wanted, and maybe that's what's wrong with her. If Tim comes in, I'm going to ask him about that. I should message him. I'm going to ask him to come on the live that I have a question. He's probably turning pins, or maybe he's traveling. I have no idea. I haven't talked to him today. Let's say, Tim, can you come into my live? I have a question. He loves to answer questions because this guy, one of his interests, Tim, if you don't know, he's with Leopard Leatherworks. He just loves to do research and discover things and find things out. And he's also a hypnotist. And so he's very up on narcissism and all that kind of thing. He that's his specialty. He hypnotizes people to get over their trauma from being raised by narcissists. So, oh yeah, I said hi, Robin, but I guess I didn't tell you guys. The Bibliophile Puzzler, I can't talk, is Robin. I've known Robin for years. She, well, I don't know what her favorite hobbies are these days. I've seen her do cross stitch. I've seen her do puzzles. She does diamond painting. She reads books. So what are your two favorite this week, sweetheart? Because you do it all. Sue says she would ask questions of the jury, but when they were out of the room, she wouldn't answer the judge. I heard that as well. So the other thing I'm doing with this diamond painting, which I've not done in the past, I don't have anything I didn't have any empty storage bins to kit this painting up. And so I go over to Harbor Freight the other day, and every time I put my head down, my nose is going to run. I go over to Harbor Freight the other day, and the containers that we like are on clearance, and there's none on the shelf. So I don't know if they're not carrying them anymore. They didn't have any. So I am actually working out of the bags. And honestly, I think it's easier. I can just pour like a couple if I need them, or, 2 or 3, or I can just take my pen and stab it into the bag if I just want one. So that's what I'm doing. Interesting, huh? I've never worked out of baggies, but okay. So these days, her favorite activities are all of the New York Times board games like Wordle, Connections, the puzzle, and also number games that are in the Nerdleverse. Girl, what kind of word is Nerdleverse? I'm familiar with Wordle. I'm terrible at that game. Terrible. Because, yeah. That's a fun game. It really is. Still puzzling. And as always, reading. Okay, so she's still doing puzzles, still reading. All right, let's get back to... I try not to turn my head down as I'm diamond painting, which is kind of hard. Mickey says, Robin, I've only read about 100 books this year so far, way behind my count from last year. See, that's the other thing Robin likes to do. Robin and Mickey, they like to count the number of books they've read. I don't, because it wouldn't amount to much. This year I know I've read The Fourth Wing. I'm in the second book on The Fourth Wing. Haven't got to the Angst Storm yet. I'm in the middle book of that trilogy. And what other book have I read? I can't think of another book. What? That's one. I'm terrible. I spend most of my time listening to true crime. You know, listening to these trials. I bet you Tim is traveling. He didn't respond to my text, so, or he's turning a pin. It says he was active 7 minutes ago. I know he did say he had to do some traveling this week, so he may not be available. Because I wanted to ask him about that condition. Anyway, so I got a couple of things of Friendmail this week. One, of course, was from my my Temu stylist, Joanna. She got me this shirt. Let me show you the shirt. It's so pretty. It's got, hold on, I don't know if you can see it. It's got roses and like a musical theme going here, like a musical score. Isn't that pretty? I love it. All right, let's go back here. So she got me that. Of course, she got me the macaroni and cheese cup. This cup is to die for. I just think it's the funniest cup out there. I'm drinking Diet Dr. Pepper and cream soda. It's an interesting mix. Okay, Tim just responded. He's going to come in. So, and then, so she gave me a whole bunch of clothes and this macaroni and cheese cup. But look what else she gave me. Hey, Tim, I have a question for you. But let me show you the final thing. Here. She gave me a Wicked Lego set, you guys. Now, I was going to start the train bookends on Monday, but I think I'm going to do this one instead because I don't think this will take too long. So this is, who is this? I hated this movie, by the way. But I like these characters. They're, especially the pink one. This is Elphaba and I don't know, what's the other one's name? And I think it plays music. I'm not sure. Elphaba and Glenda. How could I forget Glenda's name? Oh my gosh. So Tim, here's the thing. I'm not sure if you've been watching my videos, but Lori Vallow has been sick. And nobody knows what she's been sick from. And I was trying to explain to people this particular illness that I heard about. Somebody theorized that she is suffering from a narcissistic collapse. Have you ever heard of that? And what is your insight on that? Can that really make people ill? Apparently, from what I read, it can. But I just wanted to know if you've had any experience with that. And if you'd rather explain, I can send you the link if you want to. Well, no, I can't. I'm not in StreamYard. So, Glenda and Elphaba. Yes, thank you, Tim. I'm not in StreamYard, so I wouldn't know how to get you in as a guest, unfortunately. I'm in OBS today. But if you've heard of that, I'm very curious. Or you can call me and I'll just put you up to the microphone. She is tired of being her. Well, that could be true too, Sue. But I'm just somebody threw that theory out there, and I thought, wow, that could, because my thought was that maybe she's a little jealous. Karen Reed is getting all the attention. Maybe she's trying to delay things so Karen Reed will be done with, and she can have all the limelight. I don't know. Not sure. But I mean, that crossed my mind, and when somebody mentioned this and I looked it up, it seemed to fit. Um, anyway, uh, I'll tell you. I'll look it up and I'll tell you what it says, because I don't guess Tim has read into it. Let's see. Narcissistic collapse. I looked it up, but then I went away for some reason. I don't know why. First, I have to spell narcissistic. Okay, here we go. How could she be sick if she is immortal? Okay, this one says a narcissistic collapse refers to an emotional and psychological crisis experienced by a person with narcissistic personality disorder when their carefully constructed, inflated self-image is threatened. This can happen due to perceived failure, humiliation, or loss of external validation, causing them to feel deeply anxious, depressed, and unable to maintain their usual functioning. It can manifest as withdrawal or vindictive behavior. So maybe that's what's making her sick. She's likely delaying so she hogs a lot of attention. That's my thought. I think that's probably what it is. So, Tim, were you turning pens? Did I bother you while you were turning pens? I'm sorry. Oh my God, you guys! He turned a true crime tray. You know that tray that he made me, the big pink tray that matches this pen here. He made a tray that matches the crafting and crime pen that has the knives and the blood in it. Oh, so cool. Remember that narcissism is the ultimate juggling and acting performance. It has to be exhausting to be Lori. Yeah. And how much validation is she getting? She's in isolation in this jail. She's not in prison because she's over here in Arizona awaiting trial. So she's in a jail, not a prison. And she's in isolation. So I'm guessing she's not getting a whole lot of validation where she's being housed, and by the way she's being housed. And yeah, this is her last trial for attention, yes. But then there'll be appeals. Oh my God, you know who else I saw today? Oh wow. Taylor Shabiznes. Oh, that girl, she's the one that killed her boyfriend. They were in the basement doing meth, or in the cellar, or what do you call those? It's a finished basement. They were in the finished basement having sex, doing meth, and then she killed him and put his head in a bucket. Remember that one? She was in court and she attacked her lawyer. I think I showed you that one where she attacked her lawyer. That was not too long ago. Well, they brought her into court now with her new lawyer, which is actually the same lawyer that represented her for that meth trial. She really liked him, so they brought him back, and he said, I'll take the case. And but they brought her into court today for a pretrial hearing. I guess on this one where she attacked the lawyer. I don't know, that charge. I don't know why they waste money on these people. They're in life in prison for the rest of their lives, and we've got to go through this nonsense. Every time she attacks somebody, we've got to have a trial. Anyway, she's pled not guilty. They brought her in this wheelchair where she was leaning back. They had like strap over her head, straps over her body. Like she was just strapped into this thing. Tim says she's getting very little narcissistic supply. When she goes back to Idaho, back to prison, she'll get even less than she's getting now. What am I working on? This is the butterfly painting that I painted. Let me show you what it looks like, guys. This is, where is it? So that's what it's going to look like when it's all done. And I wanted to do it so I could take it to the retreat so everybody could see what the butterfly painting looks like. And then Jen is going to be working, Jen, DP Addiction Adventures, she's working on the tree, the Christmas tree that's in the forest. She's working on that one, and she's going to bring that one to the retreat so everybody can see what it looks like. So I can sell these things and get them off my shelf. Yeah. But if you're interested in purchasing these, I do have them available. They are listed in the description of this video. The eBay link is there. If you want to purchase this, it's $50 plus flat rate shipping, $15 flat rate shipping. And I do box them myself so I can put goodies into them, and that would be off to you if you want to have one, because like I said, this is turning out so pretty. There's no ABs in it. There's fairy dust here and there, but you could add ABs like this. I wanted to do it the way it was charted, but you could add more ABs into the butterflies and it would still look really, really cool. Dr. Ramani is a leading narcissist professional. That link talks about when narcissists hit rock bottom. Cool. Did you put in a link? I don't see it on my screen here because I'm looking in OBS. Let me just look in the chat because I'm interested in that. Carrie, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. I think I've seen your show when you've had video from Dr. Ramani on. I'm pretty sure. All right, where does this go? I have to remember what I'm doing. The only thing I'm disappointed with about this kit, and I don't want to discourage you from purchasing it, but next time I order paintings from this company, I don't know why these Chinese people do this, but like, number one, the symbol number 1 on here is actually number 42. That drives me crazy. I want the 1 to be a 1. I want the 2 to be a 2. I don't want number 23 to be number 8. Like, that drives me insane when they do that on diamond paintings. And to be honest with you, I think the Chinese people do it just to fuck with us. Honestly, we're going to mess with their heads. We're going to, because it does. It messes with my head. Oh, you sent it to me in Messenger. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, because are you not a mod? That's probably why. Oh, okay. I could make you a mod. No, I can't because I'm in OBS. Hold on. I can get it in Messenger and add it. Copy. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. If you guys want to look at that, hold on. Oh, it's kind of a lengthy, yeah, it's probably too long to go into the chat. How do you, yeah. If you're interested and you want to read it, I'll send it to you. So many embellishments for a 9x9 kit. What do you mean a 9x9 kit? I don't do inches. Is that 9? Well, no, it's not a 9x8. No. What are you talking about, Tim? Carrie says, I'm working on an Amazon Diamond Art Club called Candy Cat. Jerry says, I always mix them up. I know, Jerry, so just so you're aware, because I think you have some of my paintings, just remember, 1 may not be 1. But next time I do order paintings from the manufacturer that I use, I'm going to ask them to please don't do that. Please. Please. Because they have all these really cute little symbols that they use. They have like headphones, and they have like a female symbol, and they have a fire and an umbrella and all these cute little symbols. And then they want to screw with my mind by putting the numbers where they shouldn't be, you know. But why not? Okay. So I have, what about Q and G? Oh, let's see. That's not a problem on here. because they're clearly different. They're similar colors, to be honest with you. So if you mix them up, it wouldn't be a huge big deal. But they're both like a light cream color on this canvas, but they're both in this canvas, yeah. So I got some more friend mail, and this is not from Joanna, you guys. This was sent. Wrong panel. Hold on. This was sent to me by Rich from Real Men Craft 2. Now, he had sent me a package a few weeks ago, and he kept saying, "Did you get it? Did you get it?" And I kept saying, "No, I didn't get it." And I'm like, "Where did you get my address?" Because he didn't ask me for my address. And to this day, he has not told me where he got my address from or where he sent it to. But he remade whatever it is, because he makes jewelry. It's probably jewelry. He remade it, and he got my address from Joanna and sent it to me. And then he tells me yesterday morning, "Did you get the package? You should have got it Saturday." I'm like, "No, I didn't get any package." What is 9 by 9 inches though? I don't know what you, oh, the one you're working on? Oh, okay. Almost the same color and not printed that clearly. Oh, okay. So, so I look at the tracking number that he sent me, and it said it was being held at the post office per his instructions. I'm like, "Rich, you told him to hold it at the post office, but you didn't tell me to go get it at the post office." Anyway, I got the package, finally. And I'm not going to show you the front of it because my address is all over this thing. So is Rich's. I want to save that because I really want to send him a thank you for this. If you don't watch Real Men Craft 2, he's so funny. And the jewelry that he makes is exquisite. So let's see. He wrote me a note. He has a company. It's called RK Originals. Richard Wilson. He's in California. Featuring Swarovski crystals. Oh my gosh. Like I always say, better late than never. Enjoy, don't wear to bed or in the shower. Keep in this little frame box when you aren't wearing them. Oh my God. You guys. Look how pretty those are. He made those. Okay, I gotta take those out. Wait. The box is so cute. Look how cute this box is. And you just put them in the box. There, like that. Pink and purple. Here it is. There he is. Rich. Hey, Rich. I got them. Oh my God. They're adorable. Okay, I'm going to put them on. But I will take them off. Can I wear them to walk the dog? Not if I'm going to fall and hit the pavement, right? No. Hold on. Let me get them on. Hold on. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay. I don't wear earrings a lot, so. I'm usually in the mirror when I put on earrings. Okay, there's one. You can't really see them from where you guys are at, but these are gorgeous, and they match my my outfit. Okay, let me get the other one out. I love this frame thing that you put it in. That is too cool. Okay, put on the other one. Oh, that one's gonna. It wants to go backwards. Oh, it's the same on either side. There's no front or back. Okay, I was worried. You haven't worn earrings in so long. Your hole's probably Mickey. Yeah, you do have to. I do wear them. I probably once a week or so. I do wear them when I'm at the ballpark. I'll wear earrings. These would be cute for the ballpark. Actually, they'd be cute for like a hot date or something, but that's not going to happen. So I'll just wear them to the ballpark. All right. I can't seem to find my earlobes today, so let's just, we're going to put them in there. I'm going to wear them the next game. Those are gorgeous. I love those, Richard. Wow. Thank you so much. So there they are again. Look how pretty those are. check out his channel. Check out all the jewelry that he has done. It is just quite amazing. And I'm glad you're here, Richard. So I'm working on my own artwork here. Look at that butterfly. Let me turn this off so you guys can see how pretty this is. Like, this watercolor translates to diamond painting so well. It really, really does. I was worried that it wouldn't, but it really does. So back to, how are we doing on time? Okay, we still got 30 more minutes. So I finished the floral Legos from the other night. I'll show you those in a sec. Hold on. So this is the bouquet that I finished the other night. Can you see? Hold on. There. So I did a snapdragon after, which one did I do after the live? Oh, I don't think I'd finished this one. And then I put together these here. I put together, I don't think this one I did on camera, but this one was really fun to do. There was only one of those. The only thing I don't like about this is these color of roses. I'm not crazy about this light peach. I prefer a more vibrant color with my roses, but very pretty. Oh, Carrie sent me a picture of her canvas. That is 9 by 9. Oh, wow. I like those colors. That's the canvas, the 9 by 9 canvas that she is working on. That's adorable. Oh, it is Diamond Art Club. Okay. All right, let's go back to diamond painting here. So the other thing I'm working on is that coverall, you know, the cover up for the swimsuit that I'm crocheting. And I had to frog because I finished the front panel. The front panel's done. So I started the second panel and I got about 6, maybe 10 rows of it done, and it wasn't, something was off. I just couldn't, and I couldn't really pinpoint what it was. So I just frogged out the entire thing, started over, and now everything's fine. And now I'm about 18 rows into the second panel. So it'll be done before the retreat, and I'll be able to show it to you guys. Because it's a super easy stitch. And I was telling people the other night that, you know, I love that Afghan that is made out of that yarn from Bagaday. I love that yarn. I love that pattern, that Afghan kit. And they had their kits on sale. Mary Maxim did. And it was a good price for that kit. It took it down to $50-something. But then, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it. And then when I went to check out, they wanted to charge me $20 for shipping, and I said no, I'm not going to do it. I just can't. I'm not spending that kind of money right now because I've got that retreat, you know, this month, and I just don't need to spend the money. I'm sure that blanket will be there for the next 3 years. They usually, you know, once they put their blanket kits, they don't discontinue them very quickly from Mary Maxim. They usually have them on there for quite a while. And maybe they'll lower their shipping price or get free shipping someday. Now, have I done all this one here? I think I have. I don't know where the lid for this thing is. This is the tray. that Bella Art Day Nicole did for the original Ticket to Ride event, which I don't know if you guys know, but the original Ticket to Ride, that was my event eons ago. But I tell you, working out these baggies is not, it's not hard at all. It really isn't. The release paper is Carrie and Claude. It was a custom artwork that Reagan Quebec did for me. Nice. Rich said, I guess I need to scream at this pink head. What? What? What did you say, Rich? All right, let me go back because I can't scroll back here. What did you say, Rich? I'm not ignoring you. Hold on. I don't know what that means then. Sue wants a Lego gumball. They have a Lego gumball machine? No. Oh, I could have that. That's cool. They've just introduced a whole bunch of new Lego kits for June. I like the Sherlock Holmes book one. That's pretty cool. Then there's a pink hot rod car that's also pretty cool. I don't think I want to get into Lego cars because I don't like the gears and all that nonsense, you know, like that ski slope pad. I'm afraid I would get into that kind of stuff. Tires, and I prefer to do the buildings and stuff. All right. 21. We're just going to put that back in order. Go on to the next one. So here they have like a video camera here. We can do the video camera. Now let me do this one here. I am a cross-country diamond painter. Some people, my sister does one row at a time. One row. Like, see, I've missed a few because they're just like singles and I need to go back and grab those. But I just diamond paint wherever within a section. But my sister will like, let's get this row done and then we'll go to this row. I'm like, that would make me insane. Are y'all still talking about the books you read? Yes, Richard is a huge... Richard has a booktube channel where he reads all those scary books. You had me read one book. I never even finished the book because, first of all, I didn't think it was scary at all, and it wasn't very interesting. I love you, Rich, but that particular book was not that interesting. That was the one where I forget the name of that one. I never finished it. What was the name of that one you recommended? I got it on Audible, and I couldn't get through it. It was Ghost Mother. I only have 3.5 hours of it left, and I didn't finish it. Because I love all the readers in here, though horror is definitely not her genre. Yeah, Kat, I call myself because there's cross-country cross-stitchers, too. I think that's where the term came from. Some people will cross-stitch, one line at a time, and some people will go to this, to that, it's... So I named myself a cross-country diamond painter. All right, we're going to pull out the, this little symbol here. I don't know what that symbol is, but we're going to pull out that symbol. 48. Okay, so I'm going to grab the bag. The only problem with the bags is some of these bags have static, and that's a pain in the butt when they have static. But we just deal with it. See the little static in the bag there? So we're just going to leave those in the bag. Those will be the ones we don't use. So what is it called when your sister does it in a row? I don't know. It's called OCD is what it's called. That would drive me crazy. And I am not allowed to touch my sister's paintings. Like, do you want me to diamond paint that for you? No, don't touch my painting. Because she knows how I diamond paint. Because her rows are exactly, like, there's no spacing in her rows. I don't think there's that much in mine, but, she doesn't like the way I diamond paint. So I am not allowed to touch her paintings. She's working on a mystery kit. That's not really a mystery anymore because she's almost done with it, but it's a Diamond Art Club. Oh God, what's the name of that artist? The one that does the dragons. Not the real dragon. There are no real dragons. What am I talking about? The real dragon. The realistic looking dragons. I forget her name. Mickey says, I do sections. Tried cost crunty, but it made me anxious. You are a little OCD, yeah. Oh, you sent me a picture of the gumball machine. Oh, I want to see, Lucy. I want to see this gumball machine. That's all made of Legos? Oh my God, no way. Okay, hold on. Look at this. That is made of Legos, guys. Okay. That's pretty cool. Ann Stokes. Yes, Kat, that's who I was thinking of. So she's doing a mystery kit that is Ann Stokes. So, of course, it's a dragon. My sister has done many, many dragons. She's done several Ann Stokes paintings. So she likes that red, orange-ish color palette, which I'm not really into. But what am I diamond painting? Orange flowers. I never dreamed when I watercolored this that this would look so good. Like, it's just really cool. The gradient from yellow to orange, and it's such a neat color. And I'm pretty excited about it. So, and this was my least favorite of the paintings. So, can you imagine the moon? I'm so excited about the moon. I want to do the moon because the moon is so beautiful. See, my sister would never have deviated and gone up here. She would have gone all the way across and then, but I want to do this butterfly. So I actually went up, did the butterfly, and then I thought, well, let me do the stuff around it. That's how I diamond paint. You can't see because I don't have it on there. Yeah. So this afternoon I just had the butterfly painted, and then I said, well, let me do the stuff that's around the butterfly. But there's way more butterflies up here. There's at least 5 or 6 more butterflies in this painting that I'm excited to get to. So my sister was asking me if I want to do this the way it's charted, but if I wasn't doing it for that purpose, if I wasn't doing it for the purpose of selling it, would I add ABs or add any other special drills? And I probably would if this, I mean, I think you could add stuff to the butterflies and it would look pretty cool. I've got fairy dust in here. Which one's fairy dust? One of these in here is fairy dust. Oh, this pink. There's pink fairy dust in the wings, the wing tips. The balls on the inside are mini characters, really, that you put together too, you think? Let me just look. Oh my gosh, yes. How adorable. Oh, I would have so much fun with that. They have little coins that you can put in, and then you could probably turn the thing. It's, if you put it together properly, it will turn, and you can probably get one of these balls out. Let's see. Lego, what do they call it? Lego gumball machine. I gotta look that up. Hold on. I want to see. I'm guessing somewhere at a $50 price point, don't you think? Let's take a look. Lego gumball. Let's see. Lego gumball set. Oh, boy, was I wrong. $179. Are you kidding me? 107. It's called Lego minifigure vending machine. 1,280 pieces, $179.99. That's crazy. Oh, but if you go on eBay, you can get one for $250. Oh, Sue says she saw one for $149. I'm just looking this up. There's one on eBay. Oh, free shipping if you pay $250. For that price, you better hand deliver it because That's a lot. They also came out for June with this Lego lamp, which is super cool. It's a from Pixar, you know. Then they have this Simpsons Krusty Burger stand, only $210. Lego Der Burger restaurant. These are all stuff that came out this month. I'm assuming this Gumball machine came out this month too. But super cool. The set that I liked. Now see, there's a knockoff here. This is a knockoff Brick Loot mini gumball machine. Yeah, it doesn't even look the same. And that's 99 cents. Okay, that has to be like a teeny tiny thing. Yeah, that's not real. So, no. But the one I wanted is the Lego Sherlock Holmes thing. Sherlock Holmes Book Nook. So that it opens up. It's like the street that they lived on. It's $130. But then you can open it up and it's like their office. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's on Amazon. Woohoo. Hold on. Yeah, so you can't really see it here, but you get the inside the office of Sherlock Holmes. I think that's a lot of money. $130. Whoa. Speaking of Legos, if you guys follow Color and Chat with Joanna, Long Suffering stole her channel. He did a Lego upload. So go watch it. It's super cute. It's just him talking about putting together Lego sets. And she bought a mini set off of Temu, and she wanted him to put it together for her. So he was talking about doing that and how he did it. Very similar to the way that I do my mini sets. You know, I divide everything into little, I take those diamond painting containers, the ones I don't use, and they have the little boxes in them, and I use that to sort them all out. Mickey says she is a sci-fi fantasy lover too. Y'all are still talking about books. Okay, I'm just going to be quiet and let y'all talk about books. Yeah, I like books too. The knee knocker ones. I thought that Fourth Wing was an excellent book. That's sci-fi fantasy. And that's going to be a real show, so, you know, or a series. I'm just going to dive and paint while y'all talk about books. At least you're entertained. I have a few authors that, you know, if they come out with stuff, I will absolutely read it. I just don't have enough time for books, unfortunately. I'm going to read the Testaments, or listen to the Testaments. I don't do any reading. I'll listen to the Testaments on the way to the retreat with Crashley. Want to start a book club? Oh, Mickey, stop. I had a book club once, and then people got, I don't know, somebody from Canada got offended because somebody made some comment about their weight, and the whole thing just kind of fell apart. It was silly. But one of the books that we read in the book club that I had was that extra Twilight book that Stephanie Meyer came out with, and it was so bad, that book. It was horrible. It was really bad. Nobody liked it. I don't know if anybody got through the whole thing, but I know I didn't, because it was that bad. Am I done with this tile? Let's see. Do you guys have this brain fart where, like, in the middle of diamond painting a symbol, you forget what symbol you're looking for? Then I have to take this number that's on the bag and go back here and look what symbol I was looking for. Oh, okay, now I remember. Yeah. Is that like early Alzheimer's? Or is just Too many things going on in my brain. Does that happen to you guys? Like all of a sudden you'll just go down to the canvas and you can't remember what symbol you were looking for. Probably because I'm almost done with, I don't think there are any more of this symbol on here. No, there's some right there. A whole bunch, as a matter of fact. How did I skip those W's right there? That's weird. Where's the W's? W is number 11. Somehow I missed those W's. There's 3 of them. I'm just going to like poke around in this bag. Get 3 out on my finger here. Dump them down there. There we go. Put that one back in the bag and we're done. The W's are done there. I think I like working out of bags. Then I don't have to buy any more storage containers. And each bag has the kit number on it. So you'll always know which drills go to which kit. Oh, it does happen to you, Kat. Thank you for having a conversation with me, Kat. Kat and I have been conversing while everybody else is talking about books. I'm glad it doesn't, I'm not the only person it happens to because, yeah. Was I done with this one? Yes, I was. Okay. Oh my gosh, see? Another brain fart. Man. This used to drive Mickey crazy when I would be talking to her. What is that noise? I'm trying to get the drills out of my drill tray. Because of their static electricity from the bags, they want to stick to the tray. And I could go get a dryer sheet, but I'm too lazy to get up and walk 10 feet into the laundry room and get one. All right, what's next? 2, which is not number 2. 2 is actually... What is 2? 2 is number 17. Oh boy. 17 or 27? 17. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to have to get some dryer sheets out here tomorrow because this static is getting crazy. All right, number 2. Richard, who was in the chat, I don't know if he's still in the chat, didn't see me open his things and didn't see me trying to try them on and didn't see me showing off the earrings. Here are the earrings that Richard gave me. They're beautiful. I told the whole story and apparently missed it all. Gail. Hi, Gail. It happens to Gail too. Cool. I think it's just because we have too many things that we are thinking about at the same time. Especially like when I'm listening to a trial or something. Now today in the Karen read case, we have the snowplow driver. So I'll have that recap for you tomorrow. Of course, we all know what he's going to say from the first trial, but I want to see how he holds up with Cross. They got to be getting to the end, though, don't you think? This trial's got to be over sometime soon. Please. But clearly, if you saw today's episode, it's the testimony that convinced me that she's not guilty. I wasn't convinced before, but now I am. Cass says, I don't read books, can only do audiobooks these days. Too many other things I want to do. I can't sit still long enough to read. Exactly, Kat. If I sit down to read an actual book, oh, I forgot. I am reading a book. And that's the thing. I forget to do it because by the time I lay down in bed at night and open the book, if I even read like a couple of paragraphs, I'll fall sound asleep. So it's audiobooks for me. But I am reading, it's called Don't Tell the Bees, or Go Tell the Bees When I Am Gone, or something. It's the last installment of the Outlander series. It's the one that the next or the final season will be based off of. And I was trying to get a jump on the final season. And I guess because the characters are so familiar, or, I'm probably 150 pages into this book. It's a 900-page book, by the way. Did I mention that? 900 pages. I'll be reading it for the next 3 years. There's not much going on. It's just all, sort of where are the characters and what are they doing and how did they get to this point, and it's what happened in between the last novel and this novel, and so there's no like story to it yet, like what's going to happen to you guys in this book. It's, I don't know, just nothing to keep you wanting to turn the next page. Now, of course, I'll watch the series, but I just had to remind myself I'm working on 2s. The number 2. And it's well written. And of course, I think one of the things I love the most is that, Jamie and Claire, who have followed their love story since the beginning, are now these grandparents. And they still have this amazing love for one another and kind of a very hot romance, too, at their age. It's very sweet. But I've been... Joanna turned me on to this channel. It's called... God, I don't remember. Something Catfish. It's not that... it's not from the show Catfish. It's an actual YouTube channel where they do very similar things than what the show used to do, the Catfish show. And it's such a well done videos that they do of people that are being catfished, and they go in and they investigate, and it's a lot of these widows, women that are being preyed upon by these good-looking men and rich women. They won't bother me because I don't have any money, so they're not bothering me. But this one I'm watching now, the woman, she gave this guy over $1 million. Every piece of money she had, she gave to this guy. It's crazy. And they gave everything that they found during their research to the police, and the police wouldn't prosecute the case, which is a huge problem with these catfishers. Police don't understand it. They don't want to take the time to understand it, I guess, You still have doubts that she killed him, or you have doubts? Yes, I have doubts too. After yesterday, I have a lot of doubt. a lot of reasonable doubt. Because that guy had no dog in the fight, and he's like, that taillight did not look like that when I saw it. I'm like, ooh, that is not good. Sometimes I switch over to single placing just because I'm too lazy to change pens. Because if I change pens, I'll lose my train of thought. Because it's on a very short track. Mickey says, I'm a visualist, can't retain anything by having it read and explained to me. I have to see or read it myself. Really? No. I love, because when I was working as a lawyer, I worked on the east coast of Florida, and I'd have to travel to the west coast. So I got used to audiobooks. And I would put an audiobook on, and the drive would just go very quickly. And whenever I go to the retreats now, I play audiobooks, Audible books. And I had to remember number 2. So now I like to diamond paint, listen to an Audible book. I'm like, I don't know who it was said they're too busy to stop and read an actual book. Yeah, that's me. I'll put an Audible book on while I'm walking the dog. It's got to be while I'm doing something else, because I got things to do, places to go. I'm trying to remember a time where I just sat around and read a book, and that was when I was taking care of my mom after she had lung surgery. So there wasn't really anything for me to do but keep her company, and I would sit there and read books. That's when I read like The Hunger Games, and I read I remember reading The Hunger Games. I read the actual books, the Divergent books, all those kind of books. Anyway, who's messaging me now? My sister. Crashley wants to know if anybody's watching Love Island. No, Crashley. I'm past that age where Love Island does anything for me. Now I'm going to have to tune into Love Island because now she said something to me. I am watching that show where the people have to guess where they are, what country they're in. That's more my speed, reality show wise. Yeah, those shows with all the good looking young people with their hot bodies. Oh my God. Jeez. I found this one guy on Instagram. Do I have time for this story? No, it's 8:03. All right, I got to let you guys go in case Rhonda is live. So I'm going to keep diamond painting, keep watching the trials. It's fraud. What's fraud, Mickey? Listening to an Audible book is fraud? No. Stop. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming tonight. Don't forget, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I would really appreciate this. If you think someone would enjoy this video, share it. Destination X, that's the one, Robin. I'm going to go watch it now. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Go watch today's video. It's pretty interesting. If you weren't convinced that Karen Reed didn't kill her boyfriend, John O'Keefe, this one will convince you. All right. Bye, everybody. See you later.